Hello, good day. In today's lecture, we are going to continue our elasticity lecture. In this particular lecture, we shall be looking at the two polar cases of elasticity, like say, for example, the perfect elastic and perfect elastic demand curve. The diagram on your screens shows the two curves. One is horizontal and the one is vertical. The one that is horizontal actually representing a perfect elastic relationship between the price and quantity demand. And the one in the red, which is vertical, is representing an inelastic or perfectly inelastic relationship between the quantity and the price. In this particular lecture, we shall be looking at what give rise to these kind of behaviors. We shall be looking at the examples of different products as well, which actually can be classified to have perfect elastic or perfect elastic demand curves. If you look at the horizontal curve, which is a blue line, it represents that all the quantities that you have been buying here, like say, for example, here, like this, the quantity this, the quantity this, the quantity this, any of the quantity actually, like is increasing, but the price is not changing. It means that the producers are not able to change price no matter what quantity is being bought. All right. So this is what basically happens, like when you have got a perfect elastic demand curve. In case of the perfect elastic demand curve, a producer doesn't have got much choice to change the price. In case of the perfectly inelastic demand curve, if you look at here, the quantity remains the same, like say, for example, here. Now, it actually there could be any price that may actually be charged by the producer, but the consumers are actually willing to buy any quantity at, or just the same quantity at any price that is being charged by the producer. We shall be looking at different examples. Say, for example, first of all, we look at the first category of elasticity, which is a perfectly elastic demand curve. According to the basic definition, a perfect elastic demand curve refers to the extreme case in which the quantity demand increases by an infinite amount in response to any increase in price at all. Similarly, the quantity demand drops to zero for any increase in the price. What gives rise to this kind of a behavior? For that, basically, we have to understand the market structure. In this market structure, say, for example, if there is a market structure in which the product that is being sold is homogeneous, and the people actually have got a perfect information about the market, and everybody knows that what kind of products are being produced and what kind of products are being sold at what price. In that particular kind of instance, a producer cannot charge more price than actually the market price. And similarly, he cannot charge the price less than the market price, because generally in this kind of a situation, the producers are charging the minimum price. They generally produce at the minimum point of their average cost curve, and they charge their prices equal to their marginal cost. So in this kind of a situation, a person basically has got no choice but to just continue with the market price. However, if he changes the price in any direction, that actually creates a situation of all or nothing. Like say, for example, if he reduces the prices by a small amount, a reduction of the price by a small amount can increase its quantity demand by a very large amount. Similarly, a little bit increase in the price can actually cause its demand to become zero, because everybody knows that the same product is available at somewhere else, at other shops. And that is something that is very easily accessible. So his demand becomes zero. All right. So in this particular case, the elasticity is perfect. It again has got all or nothing kind of a situation or characteristic. Similarly, we have got another type of the curve, that is perfectly inelastic demand curve. The perfect inelastic demand curve actually is an extreme situation. That generally gives, or that actually just we have when we have got necessities, which do not have got any substitutes. Generally, the necessities without any substitutes have got very highly inelastic demand curves. Like say, for example, the life-saving prescription drugs like insulin. If a doctor prescribes insulin to the person, like say, for example, if he just subscribes a particular quantity of insulin to the person, and which is the life-saving quantity, if he doesn't buy that quantity, his life can be threatened. His life is threatened. He would buy that actually quantity with no matter what price the producers charge. His demand will be perfectly elastic. The demand will not respond to the changes in prices, although the producers will be asking for very high price, but their demand will not be changing. Perfect elastic demand curve means that the quantity demanded remains the same and the price increases or decreases. Consumers are completely unresponsive to the changes in price. In these kind of a situations, generally the producers basically enjoy the kind of security, like say for example, they can charge any price without having any effect on their quantity demand. In the next lectures, we shall be talking more about the elasticity concept. So stay tuned. Thank you very much.